Hello everyone, welcome to Toyeen Talks. Hey, to all our beautiful subscribers, we say thank you so much for staying with us. And if you're here, you are new here, we are happy you find us. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you will be notified for more upcoming videos. In the comment section, please no derogatory comments. Thank you all for watching. Till I will see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
To do a little bit of clarity here. So now, did you ever at any point prescribe any medication from your own end
Bossman,
Bossman,
if you don't have any other question, can someone else talk? Because I've just explained that now.
No, hold on. You didn't allow me to land. You didn't allow me.
I'm not holding on. I have just said that. You have another question? Can you move to it?
Okay. Bossman, please just let me chip in some ways. You know what? Hey, Karimo is the nurse in America. What you people in Nigeria that you don't understand this? A nurse cannot prescribe drugs for you. Do you know that?
I don't even have the power to prescribe.
That is exactly what I wanted to.
You know what? You know that thing? That question is too expensive. You cannot do that. Not say I'm siding her. You know, since the day before yesterday that they are doing all these shenanigans, I don't even intervene in it.
Yeah,
but on that particular question that you are asking, is a big case in America. No one can go into it.
Yeah. Do you know why?
Even when you are working in a facility, in your mad book, if you do a mistake, they are going to fire you.
All right.
There is no excuse that I'm sorry. No.
I know.
You have already learned. They have already taught you. So you can't make that mistake.
All right.
So, I just want to chip in that.
Thank you for that. See, I actually know all those things. I only ask you questions.
I don't prescribe.
Thank you. That is what I was expecting you to talk about, because I'm asking all my questions based on the rumors. Okay? And I want you to use your own mouth to say it. All right? I'm not trying to set you up or whether they're just
Boss, this is what I'm trying to avoid. That I'm apologizing. Please.
Now
I don't want that to be triggered. Please.
All right. No. This is not a setup. All right. I'm just doing this for Karimo. Now the next question is this.
And I'm treating you specially because of the Yekudi.
Just chill.
I want you to know that.
Now the next question is this. Since according to this last and the previous question I asked you, that you said that you were never, that you came to Nigeria, you landed after the demise of Mobile. Then that has actually answered the other questions that I want to ask you, because those that are saying that you were the nurse that came
to God to ask me where I want, I raised the hand up. No,
because I've already know those questions, so it's not necessary. The woman that you raised their hand up, at some point we thought that was Wumi. You've already cleared the hair one time that person was Mama Jubon. Is it Jubon, right? Yeah, Jubon.
That's Yatunde. And what I did was, it was like this: justice. What does this mean? What does this mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Solidarity and justice. Is that not what it means? Do you just raise this up? Who are the people that do this? When you raise this hand up, it means when you want justice, when you are trying to ask for justice. Is that not when you raise those hands up? Don't you guys think? You don't think?
All right. So anyway, those are the questions.
And we need justice. And I was doing this justice. And if you go back to that time, those period, I was still they lied to me. During those period, I was still asking for justice. I was being lied to.
So, okay, with what you just said, at what point did you realize that you've been lied to? At what point? Go.
After I got back to the United, I got to know I was being lied to from Nigeria. Because of the way they were doing. At some point, if they want to talk, If I'm coming, they kept quiet. Olórí burúkú ni ẹ̀wọ̀ tó béèrè question yẹn. Mama Túndé too want justice. Ṣé olórí burúkú ara ò gbọ́ pé mo sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa fún mi.
Anybody that wants to ask you questions, let them come up
During
here.
that time in Nigeria, I'm still in the dark. Or whatever that I've done in Nigeria, I was in the dark. Okay? And if you look at it, it was when I got to the US back that I started coming out for them.
Okay. So, no, you
I
haven't
got
answered.
to know that something is fishy while I was in Nigeria. Because sometimes when they are talking and I'm coming, when they are talking and I'm coming, they will keep quiet. They will give themselves sign. If I'm driving and they want to talk, you know, through the front mirror, you can see what is going on in the back. They are giving themselves sign languages. That is when I know something is going on. Couple with whatever, everything Yamoba told me. And Yamoba did not call me. It wasn't like she snitched on them. She said everything right in front of them. And I asked them, why was this, and that? None of them could talk. And that was why I said, kneel down and beg your mother-in-law. Why will you tell her not to hold her baby until 41 days? Ṣolórí burúkú ni ẹni, ṣé ilé ìgbàwó ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn ni. Kí ìyá ọkọ má gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ fún 41 days. Ṣé ilé ìgbàwó ẹ̀, ṣé ìyá Túndé lè gbàwó ẹ̀. So, tó bá kí n ṣolórí burúkú kúnlẹ̀ kò bẹ̀yọ̀ ọkọ ẹ̀. That was where the hatred started from. There was hatred prior to Mohbad's death. Sure you get. But everything they thought when I came home, they know me though. Don't get it wrong. They know me too well. So if they could have their way, they would tell me not to come to Nigeria. Because they know I will see a lot of things. And the way I was seeing it, I had wọn ò jẹ́ kí n gbọ́mọ mi until 41 days. Ó pẹ̀lú nǹkan tí mo fi gbégbá tí fún un pa. Ó ń ṣí èrè ni. Mo ń bẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ń walk away. Ṣé nǹkan tó ṣe lójú ara ẹ̀ ṣó wà òkè ni? Ọ̀gbẹ́ni wá bí mo gbégbá tí fọlórí burúkú. Wá ìyá ọkọ ẹ ló lè má gun gàlégàlé. Ṣé mi lè gbàwó ẹ̀ ni? Tó ní kí ọkọ ẹ má gbé ọmọ until 41 days. Ọkọ ẹ náà ò dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan ṣe sí. And your husband didn't say anything. But I begged Iya Mohbad. I knelt down and she knelt down. And that was how I settled everything. Everything tí mo mean tí mo settle ni pé ìjà ìyá ọkọ síyàwó ni mo settle. Torí after this show now, you know I'm gonna say Karimo sọ pé òun ti settle gbogbo ẹ̀. I settled the rift. Kò fún mi lóúnjẹ, ó máa ń tilẹ̀kùn, ẹran kan ló máa ń fi sórí kinní. Ṣé you get? Kò jẹ́ kí n gbọ́mọ mi. Ìjà tí mo parí nìyẹn o. Kò ń ṣe ìjà ikú tó pa Mohbad o. Torí wèrè ló pọ̀ mí, ẹ máa lọ yí ń sìn. Have I cleared you that part, Bossman?
So now,
Bossman,
still at the scene of you raising the hand of Yatunde up. Do you have any reason why Wunmi was not at the gathering? Do you have any idea? Was he there at the gathering or not?
She cannot go now. I think she cannot go there now. Iya Mohbad gan ni kó má lọ. Iya Mohbad was at the house. Wunmi was at the house. Both of them was at the house. They didn't go.
Okay. So I guess this is going to be my last question.
That was shortly after his demise. So the reason why she did not go was because if she go there, she will be crying. So why will she go to that place?
So,
And people now say, don't cry, don't cry. She will get emotional and start crying. So
at what point did you decide to get a lawyer for Wunmi? And what prompted you to get a lawyer?
oh, wow. I've said this multiple times.
Or maybe I've not joined you there at that time.
Not today, but you have heard me say it now. I got to Nigeria.
Maybe you've said it before. I'm only saying all these things for clarity's sake. You said revealing the truth.
On Bridget Misa interview, a friend of mine in the US, her mom was a sister to lawyer Falano, Sam Falano. So she saw the interview I did on Bridget Misa. with Bridget Mr. She now told her mom. Her mom is also a nurse. She's a nurse. Her mom is a nurse. Myself and her mom used to work together at the same place. And also our mom runs an African store, So I usually purchase items from her mom. And her dad was the one that did my daughter's christening, naming ceremony ọmọ mi. Bàbá ọkọ àbúrò Sanj Falana ló ṣe kó mọ fún ọmọ mi. Wọ́n ní pastor lọkọ wọn. So when they now saw me, they said, ara mi ti ẹ ní iṣó tí ń rù. Ara mi ní iṣó tí ń rù. Yeah. Jẹ́ kí n sọ fún ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ẹ bá máa need lawyer kó ràn yín lọ́wọ́. That was how the issue of lawyer came in. So they now call me that night because then now the issue was all over the place. They now call me that night. Falano's daughter, I think, yes, Falano's daughter called me with that lady and one other lady because now they are cousins, right? So they both called me. They spoke to me. They spoke to Umi. Right there, Umi was still saying the same thing she told all Nigerians. They now said, we need to come. Baba now said, so they told us, Baba said we should come to his office 9 p.m. that day. They called me earlier during midnight. So that day, Baba scheduled an appointment for us for 9 p.m. Due to traffic, we couldn't get to that place at 9 p.m. Baba had to reschedule to the following morning, I think 9 a.m. in the morning, and we went there. And when we got there, we met with Baba. The same thing she told all Nigerians were what she told Baba while I was there. Myself, Olori Buruku Yatunde, Olori Buruku Umi, Iya Umi, Liam. We went there. Olori Buruku Yatunde was downstairs. We all went up there. After she explained her part to Baba, Baba now said, "Fún mi ní nọ́mbà Baba Kwe." She now gave Baba Sanfalano, her father-in-law's number. Baba now said, "Mi ò need the number Yokwe, torí Yokwe, èmi àti Yokwe ti sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá." So I'm kind of confused with that there. Ṣé ìyá Mohbad náà ti lọ rí Sanfalano tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ni? Àbí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kò yé mi. Because Baba said, "Mi ò need the number Yokwe, èmi àti Yokwe ti sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá." So she gave. Then when nígbà tá dé sálẹ̀ mo ní Wùnmí ṣé o gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá yẹn sọ? Ṣé màmá ti lọ rí Sanfalano ni tí wọ́n sọ fún wa? I don't know. Ṣé you get? But it's none of my business. So the only person she gave the only person she gave, the only number she gave to Sanfalano was her father-in-law's number. And we left. And then I met that Olori Buruku Konibaje there at Sanfalano's office. Have I answered that?
You really answered that. And what you just said now is exactly how you said it. How you said it sometimes ago in two different places. I was paying attention to the time and all that, and the same thing you said back then is the same thing you said now. That's a very good one. Now, I'm going to drop now, but let me just ask you one more thing. At what point did you, after you got there and you still believe that what they're telling the public is what they're telling you to? And at what point do you now realize that? Because when you, is it the first or second interview, with Daddy Freeze, you said you spoke with Baba. So at what point did you now realize that it was not Baba you spoke with?
Even when I realized I didn't talk to Baba, was when I went to Confi's platform and Confi chased me away. And Mommy Jokem, is it on? Confi chased me away. Then I went to another platform. Was it Westo platform? I went to another platform and Mommy Jokem kept repeating that question. Are you sure you spoke to Baba? Are you sure it is really Baba that you spoke to? At first, I was arguing with her. I will not lie. I said, it's Baba. I said, are you sure? And I paused a little bit. I said, wait. Olórí burúkú làwọn family yìí ló tọ̀ kó má yẹ kán ti gbé mi mọ́ra. And I went back to listen to the voice note of when Yatunde was dragging me. And I gave it to her to back. So I now listened to those voice notes again. That was when I now added, when she said, Oloshi, ó ní kán gbé fóònù fún Baba Mohbad. Baba Mohbad ò mú ẹrí kó ṣì lọ. Kíní kan kìí, that's when I said, wow. So it is actually truth. And when I found out the truth, I will clap for myself. I took it upon myself. I came out and said, I never spoke to Baba. Yatunde lied to me that she gave the phone to Baba. I never spoke. It wasn't Baba she gave the phone to. Have I answered your question? And that was later. It was not even immediately I got back to the US. And because when I got back to the US, I was still coming for Baba, thinking it was Baba that I spoke to. But it was later when she now sent me voice notes, thinking she's cursing me. But in between, nínú bí tóun ti ń bú mi ló ti jábọ́ pé ṣé o rò pé mo gbé fóònù fún Baba Mohbad ni? Mo gbé fún. Ṣé Baba Mohbad mọ̀ ẹ̀rí mo ṣe máa gbé fóònù fún ni? Òun ń bú mi lóró bí, but ó tú àṣírí yẹn. So have I answered your question?
Most of the things I ask you, I've actually know I have the answer. I actually intentionally ask you those questions again in case of those of people that have not known, especially those that are actually coming up with different narratives. So don't think that all the question I asked you was just to get back at you. Came for transparency for those probably they will be hearing for the very first time, and for clarity. So it has nothing to do with me. I'm neutral, and thanks for answering all the questions I asked you. Thank you very much, everyone, for having me.
Okay. Yeah, my play voice note here, but I'm play. Thank you.
So Mommy J, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Mommy J. Yeah, good evening. Yes, ma'am. So I just have like 2 questions, ma'am. Firstly, when you came back from the US with Wumi's mother, I don't know if you noticed there's a swelling in Wumi's face. I don't know if she revealed what happened to her, that she has a swollen face. I don't know if she revealed that to you. That's the first one.
Honestly, I did not notice. Me,
Okay. Then another one is when ìgbàwo gangan lẹ mọ̀ pé
aṣọ funfun kan
ó tó aṣọ mọ́rí.
Ẹ bá notice aṣọ funfun kan ló ń wé, so me notice. No, ó máa bu aṣọ because ẹlòmíà tún sọ pé ṣé kò wá kí n tú ni, mi notice mi ní parọ́.
Okay. Then ìgbàwo gangan lẹ mọ̀, when did you notice that they have been lying to you? Ẹ mọ̀ kẹ́ sọ pé ìgbà mi tẹ́ bá ń bọ̀ ọmọ change conversation ọmọ dákẹ́.
Ṣé mo máa rántí date àti time ni kí ló dé tẹ́ fẹ́ràn?
No, mi sọ date and time. No, mi sọ date and time. Ó máa ní conversation kan tó máa wáyé tó máa fi change ọ̀rọ̀ bóyá ẹ kàn ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Liam àbí ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Mohbad. Ó wá change ẹ̀ sí nǹkan ní pé
bí conversation wo lẹ ń wá?
Ìkan tí mo sọ náà ni pé ẹ mọ̀ bóyá ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé ìgbà wo ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ikú tó pa Mohbad bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo yín sọ ní sitting room bóyá kò wá change ẹ̀ pé Karimo ìgbà wo ló ń padà sí US ẹ understand ṣé tó nínú conversation lẹ fi mọ̀ ní àbí gesture.
Ẹ̀yin ò tí wà confused pé bí kí n kọ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ kí n máa bọ̀ kán dákẹ́ ìyẹn ò tí confused.
Mo mọ̀ ìtọ́jú wọn ló fi ṣe gesture lẹ fi mọ̀ ìdí gesture conversation lẹ fi mọ̀.
Mi mọ̀ conversation tẹ̀ ń wá mi mọ̀.
Okay, it's gesture lẹ fi mọ̀.
Ẹ lè bí mi.
Okay. I think Bosman answered almost all the question, but more confirm I should gesture let him money the conversation. That's just my own point. No problem.
Hello.
That's just my own point.
Thank you. I sure I kill
Hello.
you.
Hello.
And I'm going Jerry.
Yeah. I don't know. Mine is not actually a question, but I'll put it like it's observation. And for my little observation, and don't let my suggestion trigger you in any way.
No,
hang on. I know what I'm saying. That
if you are going to ask me question that will trigger me,
it's not a listen. It's not a question.
If you are going to say that before your question,
I will tell you why I said that. It's not related to what you talk.
It means that what you want to say will trigger me and it will cause chaos.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. What I want,
because we were peaceful here before this thing you want to say. And if you say it, if you want me to curse you, my curse, and I will curse your mother too.
It's all right. It's all right. It's fine. What I'm saying is, as an health professional, you're a psychologist, you're a nurse. My only concern is all these things is about the safety of your patients.
Okay.
Right? That's why I said I hope it's not going to trigger you in any way. What I meant is, because I can actually observe from little things, from the way you react, the way you react to stuff and all that, your emotional, not being a bit, to me, in my own assessment, not that balanced enough. Are you worried in any way that probably the safety of your people you look after due to your profession should be a concern to you?
Tí wèrè fi dó bàbá ẹ̀ olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ olóṣì ó dàbí ọba Solomon olórí burúkú aláyé bàjẹ́ tó fi sòyẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ lábẹ́ igi kan tí wèrè tó máa do olórí burúkú àbúrò ọba Solomon kò ní dá fún ìyá tó bí ẹ tí ìyá ẹ bá ti kunu kòtó ogun ló máa pa mọ́nu kòtò aláyé bàjẹ́. Next question, Jerry.
Okay, I think I remember my question, and this will be my last question.
Please, ó sọ pé bí mo ṣe ń feel now ta ló sọ kí ṣé tí ò bá sí nǹkan kan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ màá wà ní mood tí mo wà yìí then ta ló wá sọ pé mood tí mo wà yìí tí n bá rí patient mi ní take care abolórí burúkú ni wọ́n fi iṣẹ́ bẹ̀ mí ni wọ́n máa ń pè mí lọ pè mí bọ̀ kí n wá ṣiṣẹ́ ni ṣòro pákà máa pẹ́ ní àpọ̀sí ni tọ́n bá pa àwọn tó smart tọ́n mọ̀ pé wọ́n wà competent àwọn ló máa kọ́kọ́ pé kán tó pé ràlẹ̀ràlẹ̀ ó ṣí èrè ni 9 years is a joke to you 9 years as a US nurse is a joke to you also as a US nurse ó ṣí èrè.
Moving on. Aduke.
So, I want to ask my last question.
Kìíní tẹ̀rí lánàá, ẹ máa ń tà mí.
Mommy J,
That is all right.
Mommy J, continue what you are doing. Forget that one.
So, I have just only one last question, and I actually have just one. I actually want to throw a song. And I believe if I do not say it here, it will not reach those people that it's supposed to reach. And the sub was to whosoever that just left Italawa recently to me fẹ́ bó ṣe dàgbà tó, mi fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe jẹ́ inú ayé, mi fẹ́ mọ agbára tó ní. I just want to pass this information to them that they are dumb and they are so orí wọn ò pé. But as long as I'm concerned, it is not that I am saying this, and I am not here to join the Talawa, but I really want to throw that stuff to them. I believe it will reach them in peace. In fact, I didn't want to bàjẹ́ gan. Because I don't know why tó jẹ́ wípé ìwọ tó o ti dàgbà o ti wà á ní ọkọ ó ti làbọ̀ ó ti fi bí àwọn ọmọ tó dàgbà. Wà á ní làákàyè. You are not tó bá tẹ́ máa join ibì kan tẹ́ bá máa padà leave. You will not be using the excuse wípé a rò pé ó gbé justice dání ni. There is difference between èèyàn wá justice àti èèyàn tó gbé ṣé òun ni judge ṣé Karimo ni judge tó máa dájọ́ pé ó yá ẹnu àbí cause the excuse they were actually giving I see them as ẹni tí ò lọ́pọlọ àti hypocrisy àbòsíjà in fact mo risk irú nǹkan tó pọ̀ láti fi qualify wọn they are orí wọn ò pé mi ì fẹ́ mọ bó ṣe dàgbà tó mi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ àdó kí ẹ mi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ mọ̀ kan ní ẹ bóyá tẹ́mọ̀ yìí ti lọ́ọ́ support Karimo ni kò kàn mí I just really want to say my opinion about them yeah ó wà stupid gan wọn nílà ká ìlú àbí let me just leave that to you.
Aduke, should I help you? Aduke, should I help you? Should I help you with that?
You know that thing is very annoying.
Wait now, Aduke. Agba Karimo atole ni afebe. I like it, but I think clear got a clear. So thank you. I like it,
ṣe bá tọ̀ lé ní gbogbo wa ìsàlá wa táwa gbogbo alájọ́ ń tọ̀ lé kẹta.
So that's the response to that, Mommy J. Just ignore that.
So I want to go back to my last question.
Hello.
So,
can I talk now, please? Can I ask my question? Is it my turn yet?
Let her finish.
No,
sorry.
Hold on, please.
So my last question is
okay, all right, yeah.
I just want to please, if there is any way that Monte can actually please, if Adura can still help us provide that 10 seconds, that 10 minutes video, for us to use that video to shut up that scum guy that is ranting all around, or for him to see that Mohbad did not find that video. Because me, I believe Mohbad did not find that fucking video. But if there's any ways that Mommy J can see, I know you might still be contacting Nigeria or Damola. All right, so that is my last question.
Thank you. Thank you so
I'm
much.
done. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Aduni. I said Aduni Adufe.
Fine, baby.
Adufe, very wicked lady.
Good evening. Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, yo.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Yeah, sure. Good evening.
Is it my turn to ask question now? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you, everybody. Yeah, and I greet everybody listening this evening. Yeah, my question is, it's going to be like a bit of you enlighten us concerning
Speak louder, please.
In the US.
You are breaking up. Man.
Oh.
Let me. Maybe you should come back. You are breaking up. Come back.
Mommy J, please, sorry. Our private accounts, we can't see private to we moderators. So come on, okay. I don't know. That's the settings of TikTok.
Okay. You need power private account.
They pick private more. Private accounts, hosting economy.
Hello, check by me.
Emma ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yìn dà. Network yẹn ọ̀dà Emma ṣe.
Hello, check by me.
Oh yeah, I think Baba, oh yeah, Emma sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀.
Oh, okay, sorry about that. Ṣé ti ń gbọ́ mi sí?
I'm going.
Okay. Mo fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ question ni pé as a experienced nurse, 30 practice for 9 years now, like you said in the US.
Yeah.
My question is more of like an enlightenment to ask you if it's actually possible for someone to die from an anaphylactic shock or from a reaction to injection. So possible kí nǹkan yẹn pààyàn.
Very possible. If there is no immediate response.
Anaphylactic shock, yeah.
If there is no immediate response, it is possible. It is possible. Very possible.
Oh, okay.
And that
okay.
is part of the most common.
Okay, it's possible. And
common death too. In the US. Yeah.
Hello, can I saw me? But I didn't hear you.
Part of the
You said,
most
oh,
common
possible.
deaths in the US. That's why I don't know. That's why people with allergies, they go around with what? With EpiPen. You have to go around with your EpiPen to avoid that reaction. Or if it's eventually occurred, you have your EpiPen closer to you. You can inject yourself. If a kid have allergic reaction, they have their EpiPen, you have to teach that kid how to use it. So that immediately it happens, the first, just like people with asthma, you go around with your inhaler, right? People with
yeah,
carry their inhalers around the same way people with allergies go around with their EpiPen. And also,
so now
let me say this too. Even if you don't have allergies, it is okay to go around with EpiPen too, because you can be stung with anything like honey. You may not know that you have allergies to honey, and you get stung with honey, and you can develop a reaction immediately. Bees, sorry, I said honey. Just pardon me. You know I'm stressed lately. Lately I'm stressed. So you can be stung with bees. If you have EpiPen around, you get the injection, you're good. But after getting the EpiPen too, you still have to go see a doctor or go to the hospital. Yeah.
Okay. So from your explanation now, the analysis of what they told us that killed Mohbad is actually possible.
How?
As in that they said a nurse injected him, and he got reacted to the injection, and they didn't get him to.
That is based on what they are saying.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That's based on what they are saying. That's what they told us.
Report that ruled out anaphylactic reaction. Before you can say it is possible, there has to be a medical report or a what is it called? A toxicology result that will rule it out, that will state it in the result. There was no toxicology result that ever says the first toxicology result, the second I'm sorry, I'm talking out of pain. The second toxicology result,
I understand you.
the family never indicated there was an anaphylactic reaction.
Yeah.
The issue of anaphylactic reaction came up based on the signs and symptoms that they said he experienced before he died.
Yeah,
if only the toxicology result, it is only the toxicology result, the autopsy result that can tell us he died of anaphylactic reaction. If that was not indicated on those two results, every other thing they are saying is rubbish. So they all need to go back and conduct a test, to conduct a toxicology test that will tell us ikú tó pa Mohbad. Those two tests are fake. Nothing but fake.
But the autopsy result stated something like that. Yes, the autopsy result.
It's autopsy of the government or the family.
Yeah, the government, yeah.
So he stated it, and the final decision on each report, report, is going to say what the result is. And there is something they call final decision. Ẹ̀yin medical personnel tẹ́ wá ńbí, tẹ́ bá ṣe lab work, wọ́n máa sọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Wọ́n wá sọ final decision, and the final decision says inconclusive. So
yes, also based on the mode of burial.
Medical personnel ni.
Yeah.
Medical personnel.
Yes, I am. That's why I'm asking you.
So,
I am.
What does inconclusive mean? When something is inconclusive, it means there is no accurate result. You still need to reapproach and test. Is it that you need to test further? Is either it has been alternated, or it's either you have to reapproach it again. Did they reapproach it? Did they alternate it? What does inconclusive result mean to you, madam? What does it mean to you?
Yes, I understand what you're saying. Let me
do an example for you.
Hello?
Let me do an example for you. USCNS. If you are trying to rule out UTI, you conduct a lab result. You get a urine sample. you conduct a lab test, UACNS, right? The result will come back and show you the amount of colony growing in that urine, right? If the result comes back showing less than 100,000 colony, you can just continue to push fluid. But if it is over 100,000 colony, it's telling you that there is a UTI.
Hello.
Hello, àwọn gbọ́ yín ẹ̀yin ní network yín ò dá. Now, if the result comes back and said it is if you can't get an accurate result, it will tell you. Then you will go back again and get another sample with clean catch. A big clean catch call, I'm forget it. That is when you wipe first. The patient pee. The first pee, you don't take the first pee. The next pee is what you will get and send to the lab. Abibeko. So, if their final conclusion is saying inconclusive, that means there is no toxicology result anywhere. No doctor.
These questions is hello. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi sí ẹjọ́ ṣé ti gbọ́ mi sorry ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré sọ because mo kò sáré.